Hi everyone, Mary here. Today is May 25th, 2021, and I just wanted to come by and do a little energy reading for the lunar eclipse that is tomorrow, May 26th, also a full moon. I can tell you that the energies have been very intense, so I'll have a couple of days of feeling super motivated, getting a lot done, feeling really good, and then I'll have a day where I just feel completely exhausted and I just have to nurture my body and listen to my body and take some downtime. So you may be feeling those energies as well. It's kind of this feeling for me of 3 steps forward and then 2 steps back. So that can be a little disconcerting. And also you may be feeling pain or discomfort in certain areas of your body that correlate to certain chakra or energy centers that need unblocking. So for me, I can tell you that when I'm starting to feel a little concerned about my finances, I start to get lower back pain. And so I have to just trust that the universe is going to bring to me what I need and kind of work on that area. So the lower back for me is also the sacral chakra and the root chakra. So it's like feeling safe and secure, right? But also things may be blocked in my sacral chakra area, and maybe for you as well. So a friend of mine is having some hip issues, and so she needed some work on her sacral chakra. I've been doing a lot of healings lately, more healings than readings, and I found that there's blockages in those 3 lower chakras for people, and it's creating pain for them in different areas of their body. So you can work with crystals, different crystals that correlate to those chakra areas, red, orange, yellow for the lower 3. What else was I going to say? But we're doing a lot of purging, so you may find that you're having really interesting dreams, or, try to write them down because you may be able to piece them together. A lot of dreams lately for me, I've been dreaming of different animals, and then I Google them, and they have a spiritual meaning that can really clue you into what's going on. All right, so we'll get to the cards. Heavenly angels, please show us guidance for this lunar eclipse and the full moon. Oops. Okay. So I'll just pull 4 tarot cards and we'll take it from there. All right. The energy at the bottom of the deck is the Lovers. So to me, this could be that some of you are bringing in a soulmate, or a new soulmate's coming in, something of that nature. But what I'm getting for this particular reading is this is self-love. This is really learning how to love yourself. And that's not about, some people think that loving yourself is getting a manicure and a facial and a massage and that sort of thing. But there's so much more to it. It's really doing that inner child work. It's really knowing who you are. It's purging, old trauma that you need to let go of, and clearing those energy centers. Because the energy that's coming into the planet is upgrading us. We're up-leveling. Our DNA is changing. Our light bodies are changing. And so that's why I feel that some of us can be really exhausted one day because we're doing so much work at night, right? And then other days we feel fine, but if you're tired, you just have to rest. Okay, so the first card up is the 2 of Swords, followed by the Knight of Pentacles. We have the 4 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. Okay, so there may be something that you are in denial of, that you're not seeing because they're blindfolded, right? And the 2 of Swords can connotate that there is a decision that needs to be made. in your life in order to move forward. So there may be something that isn't clear right now, that you're not seeing, but with this Knight of Pentacles, I feel like this is the energy of, well, it's the slower of the Knight energy, and it's an energy that is bringing to you maybe an upgrade financially, or a new home, a new car, things that you can see, touch, and feel, right? Could be a new job, a new career, something of that nature. I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Four of Pentacles, which for me is about lack mentality. It's like you have everything that you need, but you're afraid to let go of it. So you're holding on to it. Maybe not donating, maybe not sharing. You know, it's kind of a fear energy of you have what you need, but you're afraid that if you let some of it go, that you won't get it back. It can also be an energy of holding on to emotions, or holding on to things that no longer serve you, right? And then we have the Seven of Wands. So this is, for me, an energy of being guarded, you know, really having your walls up, so to speak. And it's a fear energy to me. That's what I get anyway. So let's clarify these cards. So I'd like to clarify this Two of Swords, please. Heavenly Angels, please clarify the Two of Swords. Three of Wands. So that's an energy of waiting for your ship to come in, right? It's like you can see the ship. It's there. You've been waiting maybe a long time. You've planted seeds and you're waiting for this ship, but it's not quite into dock yet. So it's taking a little patience. But we have the wish fulfillment card with the Nine of Cups. I feel like with this Two of Swords, there's a decision that you have to make, but you have to take that blindfold off. There's something that you're not seeing. But once you do that, once you get clarity on the situation, you're going to make that decision, and that's going to bring you wish fulfillment, what it is that you've been waiting for, right? And the Knight of Pentacles, please. Thank you so much. We have the Fool. So Spirit says you need to take a leap of faith in order for this energy to come in that's going to bring you maybe financial stability, or an upgrade financially, maybe a change in your financial status from just surviving to living a lifestyle that you dream of. You know, that could be what it is that you've been waiting for. So with the Fool, it's like that energy of taking a leap of faith and trusting. All right, so we'll clarify the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. So Spirit is saying, don't worry. You don't have to hang on, because even though the Knight of Pentacles is a slower energy, it's still bringing you financial stability. It's still bringing things to you. So you don't have to worry, and you don't have to hold on. You know, when we hold on to our money because we have fear of letting it go, that's when we can not bring to us what it is that we really want, or that fear of sharing and holding on to our money can actually backfire. So you want to kind of come from, instead of a feeling of lack, come from a feeling of worthiness, you know, being open to receive. Okay, and the Seven of Wands. Where is the Seven of Wands? Here. And we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so the Queen of Cups, she's very intuitive. She's a motherly figure. She gives and receives love. And so Spirit is saying you don't have to be quite so guarded. Maybe you've been through a situation where you've put up those walls, but the Queen of Cups is saying you can let the walls go. You can open your heart. It's okay to trust and trust in love again. Let's pull another card for that. Pay attention to your intuition. And we have the Two of Wands. So pay attention to your intuition. Let down your walls. This is a card of taking action. So maybe you're not sure which way to go, right? But Spirit is saying, follow your intuition. It will guide you to which path to take. And there's no wrong path. You cannot make a mistake, but you just need to make the decision. So for some of you, there's an important decision that you really need to make, and you need to trust in your own inner knowing. All right, so we'll pull some oracle cards here. And I just got the message, love yourself enough to make this decision. The self-love will bring this, the self-love will take down the blindfold for you. And I just got self-respect. So for some of you, you'll know what that means. I'm not sure what it means, but with self-love comes self-respect, right? All right. Please show us guidance for this lunar eclipse. It's duality, balance needed. It's number 23. 2 plus 3 adds up to 5. We're all going through this huge change and transition, right? Started in 2012. This whole paradigm shift is going through to 2035. It's a journey. It's not going to happen overnight, but we're in this world of duality. And Spirit is saying you need to create more balance in your life. So that could be balance between your feminine and your masculine energies. It could be balance between work and play and that sort of thing. So try to create some balance in your life if you can. You know, really open your eyes as to what you're doing every day. Be aware of, for me, it's always about I need to have more fun. For some reason, I was brought up, and many of us were brought up to feel that we always had to be working. We always had to be producing something, creating something. And, you know, I get calls and texts from friends who are feeling like, I'm so exhausted and I can't do anything. What do I do? And I tell them, listen to your body. You need to rest. And that's okay. Because that's doing something. It's doing something for us. And with all these energies coming into the planet, it's difficult, or it's hard on our nervous systems, right? Because our bodies are not used to this high energy, this increase in vibration. Okay. And we have Metatron, Rainbow Bridge. Remember that you can always meditate, you can always go within, and you can always connect with the divine. You know, I used to think that in order to connect with my higher self or the divine, that I needed to do certain ceremonies. I was always at my altar lighting candles and sage and having all my crystals all around. And then I learned that, you know, when I was traveling, I didn't have all that stuff. You know, I was with family and I couldn't do all of those things, right? So Spirit is saying you don't necessarily need all that to connect. You just need to be still and use your imagination, something that, you know, as children we have organically, and then we go to kindergarten, right? And the teacher says, you know, stop daydreaming. But it's that daydreaming that connects us to Spirit. It's that daydreaming and that imagination that connects us to the divine. So go within, imagine your third eye opening, and just be still and listen and just allow the divine to come to you. Okay, so I'm going to pull, let's do Colette Baron Reed's Wisdom of the Oracle. All right, Heavenly Angels, please show us guidance for this lunar eclipse. Please show us guidance for this lunar eclipse. Between worlds. Boy, this is so true. For many of you, you may feel like you're between these two worlds. It's like this is where you've been and this is where you're going, and you're not quite there yet. It's this very similar to this energy of waiting. So patience, right, is needed. It's number 3, and that's all about soul growth, expansion. Another card, please, Heavenly Angels. Thank you so much. Go the distance. I was just talking about how this is a journey, and change isn't going to happen overnight. It's not a sprint, so take your time with this. Don't feel like you have to be, I've been doing some coaching with people how to use their spiritual gifts or know their spiritual gifts. And for some of them, they feel like they want to get to the finish line, right? They want to, I want to be a medium. I want to be a medium today. How can you tell me to do that? And it's practice, You can play the piano, okay. You know the notes, and you can maybe play a song and it sounds okay, but it's the practice. It's practice, right, that gets you to where you want to be. So Spirit is saying, enjoy the time of your journey where you're just practicing. Don't try to get to the finish line too quickly. All right, and we'll do one more card. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The number of the card go the distance is 47, and when you add those two numbers, you get the number 11, which is a number of a portal opening, and that's what this lunar eclipse is about. And if you know Molly McCord, she's on YouTube, and she's a podcast, I believe, and she very eloquently explains that information. So maybe check her channel out. She talks about the different portals coming up in this lunar eclipse. So use this energy to your advantage, this portal, unfinished symphony. So for some of you, I hope you can see this okay. For some of you, it's like you're waiting for something to happen. You're waiting for your ship to come in. You're waiting for your dreams, right? But there's something you're not seeing, something that needs to be finished up. There's a choice being made here. So there may be something that you need to clean up or finish up. That could be letting go of things that no longer serve you. That could be certain foods. That could be certain behaviors. It could also be belief patterns, or, all that old stuff that we were brought up thinking, our parents taught us, our teachers taught us, clergy, whatever you want to say. And they did so because they thought it was the best thing at the time, right? We can't judge them for that. But we need to let go of those old belief systems and patterns. Okay. For me, it's being worthy. For me, it's I've always had a fear of success. I always felt I wasn't worthy, and I've really been working on that, with mantras. I am worthy, say it 10 times in the morning, 10 times at night. That's just my own thing, but whatever it is for you, try to let go of the old stuff. So, of course, there's a helicopter coming in. Oops, just dropped all my cards. There's a helicopter coming in, so it might be a little loud. Sorry about that. Okay, a few cards fell down there, sorry. All right, so let's get some guidance. I may have to take this part out of the video. I'm not very good at editing, but I may have to. This is the elemental deck. Ooh, we have magic, alchemy. So Spirit is saying, use this portal with the lunar eclipse energy. I may have to actually pause this video. Hi, sorry about that. That Army helicopter was here for about 6 minutes. So sorry about that. The Army practices a lot here because I live on an island where I live near an airport, right? Where all the puddle jumpers come in, and it's a difficult landing, so it's great to practice. So sometimes the Army comes in. Now, of course, we'll have a plane taking off. Anyway, the card that came up was magic. It's all about manifesting. It's all about knowing that you have the power to create your own life, which I say over and over again. But you do. You have the power to manifest. You have to believe. You have to use your intention. And then you have to trust. So those are the 3 things that I always say are important for manifestation and creating what it is that you wish to bring into your life, right? So remember that you are your own divine master. You don't need a guru or anyone to tell you. You just have to go within and know your own divine mastery. All right, so we'll choose a card from, this is I forget the name of the deck, but it's the dragons. Okay, let's see what the dragons have to say. I'm actually seeing one of the dragon cards, and the name on the card says Scars. I think it's Scars. So a lot of you may be clearing a lot of old trauma and scars. For some reason I just saw that. Okay, let's see what the dragons have to say. And we have divine order. Everything is in divine order. That's a pretty card. So I was talking about knowing your own divine nature, your sovereignty. This lunar eclipse is bringing about choices for people, and just try to choose a higher timeline. You know, we choose the timeline that we're in, you know, moment to moment. So try to just be aware of your thoughts and your words and your actions, because those are all choices that you make throughout your day, right? So you can choose to be in a fear or lack mentality, or you can turn that around pretty quickly. And I've noticed that turning it around is happening so much quicker than it used to. And maybe that's just practice, you know, being aware of your thoughts. I mean, I'll have a thought that just kind of comes in. I don't know where it comes from. Probably an old belief pattern. And then I hear that thought and I'm like, no! I have what I need, you know, everything's going to be fine. I got to trust. So you have to be able to turn those thoughts around. But it's happening much faster. All right, so I'll pull one more card from Keepers of the Light just to see what energy surrounds us during this lunar eclipse. And we have Isis. Magic manifesting. So, wow, it's pretty obvious that Spirit really wants you to know that you create your own reality, you create your own magic, you can manifest what it is that you want. It says your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. So stay focused. Your ship is coming to port. Okay. So before I go, I just wanted to mention my Oracle card deck. The name of the deck is Sea and Soul Illumination Deck. This is just, I got proofs yesterday. And so this is a proof of the card box. It's not one of the deluxe card boxes. I mean, this is my first foray into doing an Oracle card deck. So I had to make some choices. I chose a little less expensive box. But to be honest with you, I never use my boxes. So, and, you know, hopefully it's okay. I hope you like it. Anyway, I'm taking pre-orders. So if you pre-order the deck, it's $18 plus shipping. And I'm doing that through to the end of June. So you can send me an email to thelighthoushealer@gmail.com and just put your name and address. And I'll send you information on how to pay. But it's $18. Once July 1st hits, it's going to be $25 plus shipping. So I just wanted to offer this pre-order for those of you who, and I only started with 250 decks, that's all I have. So, you know, you can get it for $18 instead of $25 if you just want to order it early. But this is the box, and that's the name. So, you know, if you think about it, for me at least, I feel like I created something out of nothing. And we all have that ability. You don't have to be an artist, you don't have to paint something, but we all have the ability to create magic. We all have that ability. It's about staying focused. It's about believing and trusting and putting your intention out there. Okay? All right. I hope that you like this reading. If so, please like, subscribe, and share. I love your comments, so keep them coming. And remember to email me at thelighthoushealer@gmail.com if you're interested in pre-ordering my new deck. All right. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time. Happy Lunar Eclipse. And don't forget, put your crystals out in this full moon. It's a beautiful, I mean, it was gorgeous last night. All right. Take care. Namaste.